Hi. Check it out, I got the cursor back! We're in business. I can point at things, and you can understand what I'm pointing at easily. It's great. Anyway, hello. We Opus. We Magnum. Welcome to the future. Slightly more future than I was expecting, but future nonetheless. We have not many things left. Sorry, I'm failing to remember what I did last week. That's not important. What's important is that we have only so many more pages of the journal to go, and no longer the threat of them just making more. Today, we shall tackle apothecary roots. Alchemists today are quick to dismiss the idea that they are simple brewers of potions. As lamentable as it is that this outdated notion of the alchemist works persists in the modern era, we cannot and should not ignore the history of the field. In particular, its origins in back rooms and basements where an extensive array of tonics, elixirs, unguents, and other apothecary concoctions were first developed and over time perfected. What the heck is an unguent? Normally I know weird words. That's not true. A salve for soothing or healing, synonym of ointment. Okay, interesting. Congratulations, we've learned a new word here. Meanwhile, let's start doing some of these. Starting with none in particular. There's no threads today. That's unfortunate. Let's start with endurance potion. Seems like reasonably sane. Okay, it's a production puzzle. I don't think we should be expecting any free rides in the journal these days. This is interesting though. We have two conduits of different shape and size, both connecting the same two chambers. Interesting. Only water and tin. That assume, yep, we have the purification. Now the shape's a little awkward, but it is kind of low density, so there's room around it to do things. The question of where we want to do what. We're going to need the tin as an output, but we're also going to want the tin as an input here. Just trying to envision some mechanism. Decent amount of space. So here, in theory, we can pull in the tin for the iron, but we can also just put over the tin for the tin. As for the water, materially we need two, but we need to split them. And fortunately, splitting them to get them over the line is something we want to do anyway. Big question is going to be the assembly. How are we going to take all these pieces? Assuming we can collect all the pieces in order that they appear in like this like greater snake structure. Well, I guess it's the letter S. Then I think we can do this all at once. It's just a matter of like shaping it. So assuming we're going to get some materials through both. Let's say hypothetical universe where it can just sit here and go like boop, 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 boop. The other side's going to be tricky then. Especially considering once we make a full bar, there's nowhere in the middle to attach it to. So another idea is that maybe we separate this into two pieces. We make like the salt, water, tin, salt. Make two of them. and then just try and glue them together with an iron. But then, again, there's no room to... Ooh, what if we put it sideways? You see, this chamber is like slightly wider than it is tall. Which is why I want to use it for the assembly. I don't know why I'm bothering to move it over. We can see it just fine like this. But say we... do this. Just to put them somewhere. Then we have all this room to manipulate, and we effectively want to make this shape one lower, which does fit. Concerningly, this iron would need to go here to attach this part, but if we do that first, that's not a problem. So we would want to do this section, then tin, then the other salt. Then the iron. And then the other side. Okay, how we go about that? I see a decent way. I'm going to start with number 3. And the only thing that's really important here is the order on the left side. So I'm thinking grab, twist, ascend, let go, forward, forward, grab, pull, drop. And that'll get us the split here, then we pick that up, and then that'll go through. And then number 1 can wait to do that again later. Slightly differently though, because we're going to want to move the salt through first. Now we want to coordinate number 3 to be ready to make this one in particular. So the water would go out on this side, then up. Number 3 was going to have to do a bit of dodging, but we'll be ready for that. Start off picking it up, moving it in, twist, twist, let go. In, right, up, up. We want to grab a tin before we grab the second salt. Meanwhile, number 2 can start its process immediately. Starting with that tin, and then can start making the iron to bring through. Just about that. Did I... Ah, yes. I have swapped the commands for number 2 and number 3 erroneously. A mistake. Okay, it's complaining because number 3 has to actually like bring in the tin. Fine, so we go in, twist, in. No, we can't. That's okay. It's just going to require some more manipulation. It means I can bring it in, drop it, go to the right, turn, grab in, forward. That'll do it. then we can safely do another twist. From here, we can move forward and grab it, and go back, and move here, and then let go. Well, no, not let go, twist, and then in minus again. Ooh, number 2 needs to wait because we're not done with everything we are doing. Oh no, it's a problem that number 2 is looping when we don't want it to. Number 3 gets here. We're happy with that. Go forward, forward, minus right, grab in, and then we have half of this. Problems begin now in that we need to get the salt to bond. There's not a lot of room to bring this down. But we can bring it down. Okay, and then there's the problem of we want to do number 1 backwards. So let's prepare number 1 backwards. Grab, twist, let go, plus forward, forward, grab, pull. And then we want to wait until way over here where it's safe. Not safe yet. Not safe yet. Continues to not be safe yet. Okay, it's safe yet. Simply pick it up, move it over. I forgot the picking it up step. Important step. You cannot simply slap your hand onto an object and have it connect. You need to actually perform movement. Once again, loops are happening before we want them. In, turn. Now we need to start worrying greatly, because how the heck are we going to connect this to anything? Because next up would be a tin here, and if we want to do that, we'd have to... we flip this whole thing over, is what we do. We probably won't have the room to flip it over. Yes. What if we pull in? That looks good. Up, I've discovered a problem. We do not have any more room. Because this salt needs to go here to connect the tin here. Which means we cannot use this bonder. We'll use that bonder. Also, this is the correct orientation. We don't need that. Flipping before the salt won't help because it's the position of the salt that's a problem. This compound is too big. At least here, for the moment, it's not in the way. Which means we can then do grab in plus reset and be okay. Save for the fact that we're doing this way too early and it's not yet safe. So we'll wait for it to be safe. And it's not yet safe. Not yet safe. That's safe. Let go, left, up, up. Grab, in. Facing that way, so we need to go forward, left, forward. Drop. Looking good. Next problem is... Okay, I'm beginning to understand what you're saying here. Which is to say, I'm beginning to accept that I can't just brute force this the way I'm doing this. If I want to add the water, I am going to need to have a bonder that goes here. If I twist it, it's a bonder that goes here. No. I choose to not give up on my insanity. It can be done like this. Wrong command. Or two, quit doing like weirdly illegal things. So why are you even... Oh. I forgot a step. Okay. Here's the next step in this nonsense. Hey, Pianui. Okay. We go in, right, grab, push. Dang, oh no, it's because number 2's reset. We can solve this. No, it's done. Why are we adding another one? Is that just an erroneous extra pin? Yes, it is. Okay. Now... Oh, it's because I was putting it in... I wanted that for water. Again, putting my commands on the wrong arm. Okay, so... What's the plan here? It'll work. It'll work. Okay, we just need this bonder. Then, at this position... Let go. Grab forward. Minus, in, let go, plus up, grab, minus. That should be the bond. I have incorrectly choreographed something. Forward, let go, forward. I forgot the grabbing it step again. Okay. Grabs, slides over, pulls in because now it has room to pull in now that it's slid over. Goes back, slides over. Now we have the full compound. And we simply need to deliver it. Best way to deliver it, I think, would be to let go, turn right, plus in, grab, push, reset. So back there for a second. Okay. Grab, push. We win. Play it out. Alright, that's a win. Not going to complain too much about a production puzzle taking a long time to solve. I'm just glad that we have a configuration that wins. And we made the nice stylistic choice of having it assemble in line. Good stuff. Okay, next up, the most... I mean, a lot of these are pretty complicated in their general appearance. But this one looks interesting. Storm Sensing Potion. Very high in iron content. I'm not sure if that's healthy. The construction's very intricate for each of these. We don't have a lot to work with, so we have to sort of be very intentional. Very interesting that we're starting with reactive tin and stable water. Good spin. Rotation confirmed. So the elements of this are pretty consistent, even if they sort of are on their... Oh, what? What are they up to? Oh, I see. Wait, I stopped seeing. Why would I do that? Why are they giving me proliferation here? I mean, granted, I could just make 1,000,000 iron, and I guess proliferation's a way to do it faster. But at what cost? Because you'd just be stuck with a... Hold, wait a minute. Okay, so we start with 2 tin and a quicksilver on the side. We could take one of these, convert it to iron, and then use it as a catalyst in the glyph of proliferation. If we do that, we can automatically promote the quicksilver we start with to an iron. Which means that effectively we are starting every puzzle with a tin and an iron. But at the same time, we could also just separate the tin, project it with the quicksilver, and make 1 iron, no tin. The advantage of getting iron and tin out of it using proliferation is that we would get iron, tin, which is 1 iron. So that will give us 3 iron. And then another iron, tin. Iron, tin. We're now at 5 iron. 6 iron. We need 2 silver. So we could take that silver, remove these. We're now at 2 iron, 2 silver. And then we need 4 more. My goodness. I think I'd rather just spam iron. like projections right here. Just make an iron farm. Yeah, it's slower, but this says I'm solving for cycles. Congratulations, we now have an iron feed tape. And we're going to need 10 of them. Okay, I'm starting to understand. It's going to be extremely slow. This is just a long puzzle. How about the Vitamorphs? We need 1, 2, and then a bunch of water. Do we have duplication? We don't. Is that a problem? Because we gotta have water, 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 salt, 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 salt. So we preserve all of the water for the water, and all of the salt goes to Animismus. Made a little rocket ship. So, yeah, that doesn't help. Wondering if I do some funny inline thing. Answer is no. So we're getting iron at a reasonable pace. I think the first 2 iron should go to silver. And for no apparent reason, I want to kind of keep this vertical profile. The grab is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can go faster. We can increase the rate on this. So long as we have 2 objects grabbing it at once, we got the room to do that. That's awkward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could grab 3 out of this if we had the room. This is not giving us the room. That's room. Found a way to make room. 5 is going to be length 1 here, and 6 is going to be length 3 here. Diabolical. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tragically, not much more room to add participants. Or is there? Suppose we did that. Now these need to go out while 3 and 4 go out. Which means their path to glory is not so clear-cut. It would now be 1, 2, 3... 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I want to do 9, 10. So these would go away. So this is the correct amount of metal. 1, 2, and we're ready to kick this into overdrive. Ooh, I didn't count for that. 8 and 9 are going to need special treatment. I see. The problem is that 8 and 9 can't go... Sorry, 7 and 8 can't go immediately after 3, 4. Drops it off. So I think what we prefer is that these be 1 and 2. So 1, 2. Oh no, they can't be early in the phase. Or else they'll be hit by that. Is it dropping early? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's because this is supposed to be too long. I think the 7 and 8 thing is ruining us. Back to a normal clip of just 3 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we do need 1 more. Somehow. This time slot. Put these in. They would go here, do something equivalent to what we've been doing before, and then leave. They possibly fit though. In theory, 1 could fit here, like that. That's too far away, that's too far away. If number 9 or number 10 were to move out of the way, which it kind of needs to anyway, then it would fit. The alternative is that it is 9 or 10. Instead of you. Say at that moment, we just go... no, it should be number 9. Go back, grab, reset, which is really just letting go, and that's why it works. So just to test, I'm just going to build a big old feed of, well, number 8 and 9 are going to do that anyway. 3. The moment number 8 drops, 10 can pick up and drop. Same for down here, except because number 7's in the way. We'll do it via a little bit of track here. And 2 later. So this should get us... Number 8 needs to actually do the thing again. As will number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no! I forgot about copper! Oh no! I forgot there's a metal between iron and silver. Everything's ruined. All my beautiful planning is ruined. Okay, that explains some things. Namely, why this is a terrible plan. That means we need 4 more iron. And that ruins everything. Okay, yeah, we must go to a much higher... A much higher metal content. And now the proliferation glyph. I understand now. Horrendous. Okay, so what does this mean in terms of proliferation math? We can get to iron immediately and then just feed out iron as before. What's really bothering me about that is that we're going to be stuck with a bunch of tin. But for every 2 tin, we can make it 1 iron, no matter what. Let's say, just to start, say we take 2 tin out. We can purify it to iron, and then we have 2 quicksilvers, which will get us to a silver. That'll let us put a silver on here. With a silver on there, and then another tin quicksilver, you know, hypothetically we ignore the tin for a second, just get the quicksilver, we can make a silver at will. Which we can then... We don't have rejection. I see. I see. We're gonna have to do some nutty stuff here. I think we're gonna want to prepare a catalyst template for iron and silver. So before anything, let's start that. Well, okay, no, what happens when we have iron silver? We take one of these out. We take 2 of these out. That'll get us... So, okay, hypothetically we have a silver here. We quicksilver, we get silver. No, we don't have the glyph of rejection. Stop thinking we have the glyph of rejection. We don't. So everything we do will have to be iron seeking. Or silver seeking. So... I'm bringing out the equilibriums again. So, quicksilver and tin. We take one, it becomes silver, and we have tin. Then we have 2 silver, 2 tin. We can refine those to a single iron. Then, next, we have tin and iron, and then another tin and iron, which we make into iron. So that's 2 silver, 4 iron. Oh, and then we just make the iron ourselves. We can always just make the iron ourselves. So this only needs to get us to silver in those instances where we want to get the silver. So anytime we pick up one of these, it'll be silver, silver. We make 2 silvers and get 1 iron. So it's 2 silvers and an iron for free. Then we make 5 more irons out of our own will. Okay, let's rebuild the machine. Point us that way. So no matter what, this is always step 1. Oh no, we need to do this with a pure dedicated machine because we need to prepare the catalyst. So I'll put the dedicated machine over here. We grab, forward, forward. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That'll work, we don't need this. Grab, forward, forward. Arm 1 drops and halts immediately. Arm 2 will turn, go back up its track, and then halt. No, we are only at 1 iron. One lower. Oh, there's iron. The reason I care about putting the machine here is because by putting it here, we can always just immediately... Well, no, we can't because this is the output machine. We want to put it so that we can effectively grab and swing to here. Which makes this easier. Let's even do that. We want to maximize our convenience for the future. To do that, that's annoying. but it can be prepared here. These are not done. And you halt immediately. In fact, I'm going to move you slightly so you halt in a less obstructive way. Turn, turn, let go. Now we're just going to have a little support arm here. We'll grab, turn, and then halt. Ooh, wrong way on your rail, buddy. I suppose you could go backwards. Move that there. It's... Am I a fool? I might be a fool. I mean, we could make more waste. Okay, yep. How about we go back, grab, pull, pull, turn. Let go, get the Quicksilver into the second one. Well, we know. And then we could simply project it. The extra tin needs to be disposed of. But that's okay. It'll have to do. Okay. The mechanism is set. We now have a easy, quick access silver thing. Now all we gotta do is everything else. Great. So from here, all... Okay, it's going to be a little awkward to... A lot of this isn't looping in any meaningful way. But we'll just have to manage. Silver iron. Oh, what if we don't even... What if we don't even have this be a like halting? What if this is part of the loop? Because we have the extra tin. We get another tin into this. We get the second tin in the iron. This isn't looping at all. Or what if it is looping at all? We take... Oh, we need to cut that longer to have time to work with it, but... You know, hypothetical tin right there. I probably shouldn't be done with arm number 2. But yeah, just take that tin for our own nefarious deeds. Now let's put it here. Grab, turn, track over. Reset. And then when number 1 gets back, we make the second silver. There it is. And there's our iron. So suddenly we have actually made the 2 silver and 2 iron we need for this. We then want to make, completely separate to this, 4 extra irons, which is easily done by simply combining these. While we're over here, we could start thinking about the animismus and water part of this. Because in a way, this makes exactly half of the product. 2 silver, 2 iron, exactly ready to go. Sorry, no, 2 silver, 1 iron. That can be fixed, though. There, now it's 1 of each. So in principle, we could bond these together. Just right in the middle of the world. We actually want that one to be a piston for reasons I will reveal right now. You don't have it. Number 3 never let go because I halted it. Okay, so we now operate in a universe where we have one of those. Let's bring it to civilization. And this can just be where we combine it with whatever we prepared earlier. So what we prepared earlier would be an animismus result on the left and a water on the right. Let's start preparing that part of this whole charade. Honestly, it's probably the easier part of this. Let's prepare it way back here for no reason. Okay. Okay. So using that as a reference. Nine goes twice. Ooh, too slow. Okay. And we will have to wait on number 14 for a bit. Stop looping too soon. Not two, just the one. Caught my mistake early. Well, that stinks. Maybe it doesn't. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Okay, so we have half. All the while, this process needs to happen again. I'm gonna put it vaguely here. And now it's ready for the next step, which is the double iron. Assuming we build the double iron here. We don't need any of this anymore, we just need 4 iron. So what if, instead of doing all of that, we make a really funny circuit and go somewhere else? Because there's room for it. Alright, I'll let it survive. From this point, we effectively just, like, we can start building the iron immediately. Push, push, reset, and we have an iron here, as desired. Do that 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Did I miscount? No, that iron's for the second silver, so we're fine. Okay. Well, we're good for it. Just turn in here and make the irons here, and then just fill them in. So the drop off would be here, so number 16 could go grab, turn, push, set, grab, turn, push, set, you. That should be the numbers. Ah! 17 will need to move to position later. Seventeen's too early. 16's too early then too. No, 16 is correct. Okay, it's a longer gap. I should have remembered this. Again, 17 too early. Grab at the 2 after the drop then. Here and here. Well, iron confirmed for real. 9 needs to be brought back into service right here. Oh! Oh, that's unfortunate. Timing's interesting, though. That's effectively done right here. That's okay. I've been looking for a different operation for number 14 anyway. This is in our best interest. Why do that? Why do that when you could do that? Oh, that's why. Yeah, this won't work. This means that we are going to have to just manage this by moving it somewhere else. It's okay, we need to do that anyway. Let's just build like a loading bay. So 10, 11, and 12 are activating about now. They should activate a little sooner, I think. Sooner. That is almost a really slick opportunity, but I don't think it'll work. Yeah, 2 more. It'll do. So from here, 14 can immediately put on the water. The 13 immediately puts on the other Vita. Problem with that, still needing to be loaded. We're about here. Let's say do that. Once number 13 is completed, its drop. 14 can immediately go back, prepare the next water. Then number 9 needs to go again. One earlier? One earlier than that. It's not there yet. I mean, granted, I could grab it from that side, but that doesn't matter. Do it from here. Forgot number 12 needs to activate. Another turn on the shimmy trick. Good. Now, the moment number 18... I guess more accurately, the moment that number 14 drops here. Just conveniently when number 18 is ready to go again. Let's just find the moment where it can... That's good. So we are given this Vita water, which needs to go on the... awkwardly the top side of this. Yeah, this is the outer edge. This would go up. This needs to flip over. If this flipped over and moved one to the side, that would actually be the perfect spot for it. No, I'm thinking of this backwards. This is the configuration, right? We would go up. It needs to be on the other side. Which is awkward to do with how we're lifting into position. Okay, 18 as our reference. It's going to end up here. It's going to go Vita, iron, iron, water. What if we pretended that's what we wanted? So 18 just moves in, drops as if nothing is wrong. Right there. And then our job, in the meantime, will be to get the Vita ready to go into that position while putting the Morse just out of the way. And all it needs to do to be ready is kind of flip itself over. Oh, wait. I got a fun idea for flipping it over. Oh. You don't exist. In case you were curious. The moment 18 is ready, 19 can move in, grab both, and then I'm just going to turn 3 times. And then just scoot off to who knows where. Oh, I was supposed to wait for you. Number 18, why aren't you doing anything? This should be you grabbing the iron. You're one too early. And now 19. No, something's wrong. This one moves out. And then your one later. Okay, I think I have control of the situation. I do. So this is now just... in theory, lift up, track, down. And hopefully conveniently locate a receptacle. Sorry, lift down, track. Hope that works. Well, it does. And we have time. Time to do that. That's one. Okay, 14 now needs to be ready to launch. And as for this one, similar plan. Actually, almost an identical plan. We've already flipped it over, and we want it to be on the bottom side. No, the chirality is flipped. We were to... Let's just start with 18 doing another successful grab and return. When 14 drops, which is here. So what we see here is this. So what if 18 moves up one? Giving us room to do that. That looks fine. Now all we need is to move the Morse there. And given its position, we can move the Morse there much sooner. It would be a minor pain to just contort it to that position, but other than that, it's fine. I'm imagining some silly machine like this that just sort of flips it in. Not so simple a machine, huh? What if number 19 can pick it back up? After all, most of that was the flip, so if we move there, then 19 moves once, grabs it again, then keeps going. We can do cooler stuff like walking that way. Eventually, this wants to go here, so it needs to move 1, 2, 3 over. Okay, alright. Let's go here. But it will be a simple 1, 2, 3, and we'll pick up the moment number 19 lets go and just go 1, 2, 3, reset. In that time, I want to see if number 19 can do a loop. Yeah. So it drops it there. 1, 2, 3. Ah, so close. And that's a reset for 19. Oh, no, I'm off by 1. I forgot 18's doing the shimmy upwards. I've been aligning this to the wrong position. One, two, three. Now it needs to go 4? Oh, why go that way? Go that way. Now it just needs to go 2. It's long. That's still ready to go. Let's see it go. Then 18 can simply... Can it turn down? No, because 19 is there unless 19 wasn't there yet. And also, 19 needs to go 1 more to reset. Oh, it's so close to being awesome. Can be made awesome. We're made of V. Oy, oy. What? Did I forget to reset something? I think I did. That's not helping. That's not helping. Drop with 21. A drop of 21 is going to run into number 20, though it is compelling. Why would I swing it up? It's going to make us have so much more area. Okay, something's wrong with number 1. Oh, no. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Everything's fine. Did I leave a halt instruction somewhere awkwardly? Or 17? It's gotta be 17. I want to go back. Does the notion of resetting just break? I mean, that'll do. Also, where's the timer? We can get rid of it and see if we can do a tight loop. Looks like we can. Alright, somehow I'm in the first bracket of cycle. Somebody did this real slow. Honestly, that makes me feel better. Oh, that was a tough second puzzle. Let's go to something that looks simple, but will probably be just as painful. Okay, yep. This is so close to being something sane. Like campaign levels of simple and understandable. But no. These ain't salts anymore. So... I'll go about that. I assume... Oh. Alright, it's not that bad. Okay, it's a little bad. We do still need this. But we need it to get rid of the water. Well, the salt on the water. But as far as the Quicksilver procurement, it's actually quite simple. All we have to do... Grab forward turn on this track. Followed by a grab forward turn on this track. Oh, right. That way, please. Track, course. One arm large enough that gives us the clearance to do this. And I think this will work. Grab, turn, reset again. Very good. There's our there's our gold quicksilver, and that's all we need. Separate to that, though, we of course need to swap out our water for reactive stabilized water. Those seem slightly contradictory. And the chirality demands that it do be like this, yes. See if we can't do this in like a fancy way. So I'm imagining something like this almost. We have to go 2, so that needs to be larger. 1, 2, yes. Oh no, this one doesn't have to go 3, only the bottom one has to go 3. So 4 and 5, I'm imagining a sort of grab track. Number 5 turns immediately to get rid of the salt, and then resets. 4 needs to go another distance forward, then turns. Too soon. In fact, it's so soon, I'd rather do it with number 3. Ooh, that's, yeah, okay. So these need to stall 1. Beautiful. Ugly. Wait a minute. I think there's some input suppression here. Yes, there is. Blended. Get that to length 3, so we can fit this here. No, wait, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter because I can do this. Turns out the actual problem is getting a good angle to clear the water out. I think what we want is this still. No. And then left turn on 4, maybe. With 3 letting go. Oh, wait. Why put that there when you can put that here? And now that's a safe route. Very interesting. The coincidences of this placement are compelling to me. Check this out. Oops. Then all I have to do is, when I do that, one, two, three. I misplaced the breaker. I would have liked a clean way to... Well, if we're going for something like low cost, then I just... Instead of resetting on that, turn right, grab, turn right, and reset. Now, if I wanted to do this faster, I think I'll go for a triangle arm. Too fast. And if it's too fast, then I may as well do it like this as well then. So we go to here, and then we want to go one more. That'll spin it around, twist, then let go, then a right turn to grab here. That would cause there to be more arms, though. The other option is that we move this. Imagine some big... I don't think there's any particular value in repositioning that This position that number 3 is in is very central. Yeah, just send it. Pretty good. I wonder if that's like a reasonably okay sum solve. Seems like it. Okay. Some more Vitamore shenanigans. I'm gonna save this fancy looking one for last, though given its shape, I have this weird suspicion it's production. Invigorating tonic is... what is this? Well, nothing out of the ordinary just yet. It just seems to be some particularly complicated assembly that we have to make. Yeah, it just seems to be an odd shape. Duplication's available, so not much cause for alarm. I think this is just your classic, vaguely organic substance needs to be handled with care. Let's keep this vaguely close to the output, because I would very much like to make this interior like zigzag shape in one fell swoop. But we still need to use this for the animismus. So my plan is to effectively find somebody that can do both. Though I'd like to avoid it, it unfortunately must be pretty long. Unless we do this with pistons. Well, some logistics is inevitable. Okay, Vita secure. Next up, I think we want to have... well, the interior is made for itself. We're missing the waters, and the air is free. So I envision a world where we can take this, duplicate it, how about we debond them later? So right, move. That might be too soon? Yes. That's fine, we can wait. In fact, the whole thing can wait. One later. From here, 4 can, instead of letting go, might as well do that. Turn one more time to get to the debonder proper. Before I make this mistake, the chirality on the airs is reversed. Let's not fall into that trap. Meanwhile, let's take this on a journey. This is going to collide. This might not. But also, it might not matter if we're getting out of there quickly. So let's say this is the 2 spot, the 4 spot. Wow, that's almost beautiful. But the chirality is wrong and the salts are messed up. Seems like the solution would be to turn from this side. Barring a collision. Aha! I see it. Lovely. That's ready to go. Oh, one more. Turn for good measure. Now all I have to worry about is everything just like getting out of the way. Fortunately, that seems to be foregone conclusion. We could even start connecting these. Do the water later. Now, the way I've oriented this, I've accidentally created this horizontal bar, but it's the same bar, just rotated. It could be both, and I'd rather it be the vertical section. Which is why I'm going to add you here. This ends at number 4, so grab forward reset. Spot for you. And then it might be best if we kind of move this out of the way. Yeah, that was never going to work. Really wants to be motion from here. I cannot put the air somewhere that isn't getting in the way. And the loop is too short. I've got the solution to that one right here. And I forget why. I need to check that. Have this right here. Uh-oh. I think I might have chirality'd this. What went wrong? Oh yeah, I fundamentally chiraled this up. Like back at here, this is incorrect. There we are. And there we are. So at this point, we would want 9 to have grabbed slightly earlier and twisted. No? No, not a twist. A track move down to the right. Which gets in the way of 7. All that means is that 7 can't return yet. Another way to solve that would simply to be, would start there. Like so. And then simply move out of the way just by default whenever it needs to, or that. And then it, oh great. Well, the other solution is to not track that way, but track that way, moving this here and then having number 8 track that way. Good. And it means this no longer has to go down, this no longer needs that up. Sets are back to normal. But that hurts. Now 9 doesn't really need to move from here. You can simply try and twist it around. Put it in a good spot for another one of these, right? Out here. And that would be a great exit opportunity. Tuh. 11's not even doing anything in the modern era. Get it out of here. Okay, so we get here, and it's almost a foregone conclusion. All we need to do is prep air to go into those spots. Question, can I move something here? Yes. Beautiful. I forget why I wanted to. I remember. all 11 has to do is at some point do that. Then I've got an experimental way of doing this. Reset just yet 9. Ah, didn't think that through. So 11 needs to drop it, then have a track of its own to go on. Too late. Then exit routes are not clear to me. 2 pivots to the right might be good. I'm worried it'll hit these bonds. Let's try it. Alright, 2 pivots with number 9. Failure. It hits the duplication. What if we turn right, then pivot the other way? No! That stinks. Kind of just sort of flailing at this for a second. Just one more. Oh, the clean interlock. Amazing. What? No! I got... I messed up the chirality. Which one's broken? I guess it doesn't matter because I can just make it the other one. Yeah, nine's twisted up. Gotcha, so that last stair goes there. One, 2, 3, 4. All of this don't matter. too early. 2 in the way? Nice. And now it's just backwards. Phew. That's a victory. I got hit with the old chirality. I even drew attention to it earlier and I still got messed up by it. It's okay. Well, only one more in volume 108, issue 8. Over Mascara, my prediction, this is production. No! No, it's just complicated. Fascinating. Let's see, we got calcification, but no duplication. That's okay, that's not a problem. We're also given gold and only rejection. No projection, no purification, no proliferation, just rejection. That explains the Oberon Breaker. So we are going to want... yeah. It's very wasteful. Okay, so... yeah, at least we do have calcification. So we can get an Earth Salt, we can get an Earth Salt, and then we can get a Salt Salt for the Moors, and a Salt Salt for the last Salt. Then we get a gold, a silver break the Quicksilver, and then a silver break the Quicksilver. Just gonna set that up in advance. Surprisingly wasteful. Try and get all of my production-y stuff up here. Very specifically that way. Oh. Trying to balance all of my, like, material needs that I'll eventually have. Right, same problem I had last time. Not so happy about this starting so far away from everything. Especially when this messes with my ability to actually dispose. I'll do this. There we are. And in terms of disposal of Earth-type stuff, that's the only time it'll be needed. How about we start with the center? Bad. I see it. Little too fast, huh? And one, of course, needs to actually be disposing of the things it's disposing of. They're disposing at the same time. Funny problem. Okay, but importantly, the center is complete. All we need now is a little bit of air. The reason I'm doing this is to make the connecting part of this easier without having to collide with number 6 when I spin this. That said, it'll still be something tricky to spin. Oh. Yeah, it's hitting itself. Solution to that would be to have number 8 be here almost. Then it moves into place when need be. Here, perhaps. Yeah, that'll do. You need to leave immediately. Now that's nice. It's not nice. This is the wrong shape. Also, it is emphasizing to me that this must be done with number 6. First off, 7 needs to grab 1 earlier and then twist before moving up. Would that have made number 8 possible to do here? Yeah, it would have. Alright, bring back number 8. Great. Number 8 can now turn out. twist. And now we need to get the salt installed. Just fine from this position. We go like that, and we go like that by doing this. You may be wondering, how are we going to calcify the next one? Answer, right there. The 7 will take. It will... grab, turn, plus let go, plus grab, plus, minus let go, reset. Oh, it needs to be doing minuses all through here. You know what? Forget this added complexity. Let's just have it be a piston. That's a problem because we haven't started number 1. And it let go here, so there, set, and then do it again. In that time, here we do another spin. Spin too early. Nine is not picking anything up. Okay, starting to look good. Clearance is looking all right. Now we just need to insert the gold. The gold is pretty distant, but not inaccessible. I'm imagining a world of this handoff. Lower. Hey. I think the best we get. Too early. I'm gonna have to take the awkward step of doing a big ol' spin. Ah. No, wait. Go that way. Somehow that works. Oh, look at this. Easy solutions. Now you will need to temporarily back out. Actually, you don't even need to back out, you can just turn back around. Might be the loop. I missed something. It's fighting with the next loop. How about we do it even earlier then? Nice. A little sloppy on the area at the end of it all, but pretty clean. Kind of like this hook construction we've done. Great, that is Apothecary Roots complete. Before we move on to the stream's final challenge today, let us cool off with a little bit of Sigmar's Garden. Brought to you by here. Okay, let's see. A lot of air, we have a water option. Where's lead? That's tin, there's lead. Well, it's kind of buried. So we'd have to clear out this fire, this water, this earth. But getting to tin requires us to use that quicksilver for it. Which means this is getting complicated. Then iron's right there, so that's fine. So we need the... Okay, well we need to remove fire. So I want to use this fire for the job. We'll also need to remove one Vita. There's a Morse for it right past the fire. Where are we getting our second fire? Possibly from here? Unless we use this Morse. Then, combined with all the air we delete in this Morse, we can get rid of that fire as well. But we do need an earth, which could be that earth. Okay. So, clear the air. Vita Morse. Fire's cleared. Fire's cleared. We then need to clear out water. Here's water to clear. Earth needs to be cleared. We have a lot of earth options, but this one must be removed soon. I'm going to choose to do this first, because then it makes a non-load bearing earth. Meaning we can, with less shame or fear, remove that earth. And now this quicksilver, which is blocking the tin, can be used on the lead. Tin and iron is left. Copper is already exposed. Then silver is here. All the quicksilvers are mostly available. I think we can just start blasting. But I'll start with this one. The only thing we need to get rid of to get to the iron is one air. Actually, air can go off the board. Surprisingly soon for it. Okay, there are two quicksilvers remaining that are relevant. Getting rid of this fire is easy. Getting rid of that Vita will be necessary whether or not we get rid of this quicksilver, so we don't have to worry about getting rid of the iron now, though it's not load bearing. Copper is also the same. There's no reason to wait on getting rid of it. Now we need to see how good we are with a shovel. Or earth. If we can get rid of this Moors and this salt, these earths get rid of themselves. You want to get rid of that Moors. I want to prioritize getting Vitamores off the board. Ooh, this is a trap. If I double salt this, this salt could only pair with the other salt, or, you know, two of the same element. But if I pair these and then intend to pair these, how are we getting rid of this water? Well, this water could pair with that water, but to do that, we'd have to get rid of this Vita. And to get rid of that Vita, we need another Morse. So it can't be that one because it's blocked behind the water. I'm going to do that anyway because we can salt water to clear the trap. Then we have to Vita Morse this. The earths are gone. Waters are here. Vita Morse gets us the salt off the board. The fire can now be cleared out. Vita Morse, silver, and gold. Okay. Time for our final boss of the evening. Not, strictly speaking, evening. Of the 4 we have remaining, I think I wish to pick Brilliant Pigment, if only because it is somewhat stylistically, in my opinion, relevant to the one we did today, which was a lot of water and some metals. One could argue Universal Ointment, but I think Universal Ointment's a bit too fancy. We're doing Brilliant Pigment. This is probably production. Ooh, fancy production. Interesting. What do we have to work with? I'm noticing a lack of earth, so yep, here's the Van Berlo wheel. 1, 2. Oops. 1, 2. Okay. These are the same size chambers on the edges. So we start with water. And we would love... Wow. Wow. Oh, that stinks. We would love to just sit water in here and have it earth up, but we can't. I'm also a little concerned about this. Oh! Oh, wait a minute. No. This is a product. We have 2 products. So our reagents are these 2, and we gotta make Brilliant Pigment and water distilled. How the heck? Okay, that changes the equation of what we need. We only are getting a salt input, and we need 6 of them. So no matter what we're going to do, we're going to get 6 Quicksilvers. And I noticed they have not given us purification, just projection and proliferation. So no matter what we do, we are going to have 6 Quicksilvers. What do we do with them? Taking 1 lead and 3 Quicksilvers, we can project to tin, iron, copper. Then we could proliferate with that copper to make, well, awkwardly 4 copper. We only need 3. No rejection as well. So if we're ascending, we have to ascend properly. Maybe it's tin, iron, proliferate, I need my markers. Okay. So we're going to start with 6 quicksilver and a tin. We can turn it into... Sorry, and a lead. Tin, iron. We have an iron. Proliferate 2 iron. Purify copper, proliferate copper. Wild. But it works. Reckon we do this in here. Actually, let's do as much of the metallurgy in here as possible. How much is possible? Okay. I don't know if I really want to use the entirety of the Van Berlo wheel. We'll need to separate these early. No. It's like, in a hypothetical world, honestly, I don't need this conduit to be this big. And as far as what we need from this area, it's just 2 earth, 2 water. Granted, we could take from there. Grab, drop, pick it up. Oh, we could, like, grab, twist, untwist. That's kind of fancy. That is kind of fancy. Just, like, twist, and then back out immediately. Which means that that's, like, a fine and reasonable stop on our journey. Another idea for formatting. What if we do it like this? We want to hold by the quicksilver, but then like we pull, comes back out. We then pull into this debonder, then turn out here, and that's the quicksilver gone. From there, we want to start collecting the salt and probably get rid of the water first so that we have more room to assemble this final thing. As far as exactly where assembly will happen, we have some room here, but it'll be a little awkward. Let's just start with the basics. The basics is Arm 1 doing a lot of the same thing, and Arm 5 in sequence with it. So it's going to be grab, pull, drop. Then 2 will grab, twist, untwist, drop. Leading number 2 to then grab again, pull in, turn left, and then reset. That's our cycle. Just immediately looking at what we have to work with, I'm thinking maybe, at least for the water, I know this will work. For the pigment, we'll wait and see. safety buffer for later. Grab in, right, reset. Then do everything that just happened again. Except this time when we get here, water it. Great. And then this can happen again. And then a third time. Oh, right, we have to start caring about this. And our plan was to start by purifying to iron. So grab, turn, forward, let go. You grab immediately, turn right, let go, turn left, two. Go for the first quick step. Here, turn right, go, turn left. Grab, turn right, let go, turn right, grab, turn left, drop. 5 grabs, pull, left, drop. That's grab, in, right, reset. That's the water. We got an output. If only it were that easy. Frankly, the easy one's over. So we then grab here, turn right, forward, drop it, go to the left. Okay. So now we have 2 iron. And there are 3 more quicksilver on the way. One of them is going to... Well, okay, 2 of them are going to be projected into copper, and the last one will be proliferated into copper. Let's just start preparing for that. Grab, right, down, right, left. Meanwhile, number 5 never needs to let go, really. Too far. Up to there for now. Either way, numbers 2, 3, and 4 need to continue the dance that they do. 1, 2, 3. With this one, it's going to be earth, water, earth. Earth, water, earth. And number 4 will do some support work as we fill in. Earth. Okay, that for the most part is the interior structure. Now we just need to prepare the coppers. which we are not really doing. Grab, right, let go. Now, some convolution needs to happen here. Grab the recently made copper, put it there for a second. This is the opportunity for arm 5 to get ready. Put the second iron in its place. And then that's preparing the next proliferation catalyst. Assuming I've read this right. And I did. Next Quicksilver is about to be ready. You know, technically speaking, let's just leave that there, that copper. Doesn't need to go anywhere. Wait, grab, pull, and right there. Let's go pick it up, and now we can start outputting these. The moment we let go, 5 can turn in push, 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 drop, grab, turn, let go, turn, turn, grab, turn, reset, reset. And now it's the center game. But the question is how? And I think I have an idea. We can fit a bonder here. So I think in the time it takes, oh, I've put this on the wrong arm. We want this on arm number 2. My mistake. It's on arm number 2 as well. So, while all of this is happening, 4 needs to get to work. That should do it. It did not do it. Okay, let's start looking at this more analytically. Down. Okay, I see. We want to let go here, go in, grab, twist forward. Ooh, that's a little too soon for the next one. We may need to stall these. It might also be as simple as adding like one bit of track here, but I am worried that I will want the space later for some manipulations. But let's try it. Go. In, rat, let go. We're now holding from the middle. Push, twist, twist, twist. We now are backwards. We just twist the other way twice. And then down. We forgot the part where we hold. Forward. Oh, then here's an interesting trick for later. That's done, so we can then turn right, right, grab, right, right, forward. Those last two rights were left. And then number 4 twists in at that moment. Oh no, it's not right 2, it's right 1 and left 1. Frankly, that's good news. It means we have more time. Oh, we want to twist both times. I see. Very interesting. The last one is the final point of pain. There needs to be some configuration of everything that finishes with a single bond here. Can't use this bonder. We could use this bonder if this water was here. It'll be tricky to get it to that position. We could also maybe flip it around and have it be here with the copper here. Either way is going to require some great effort on our part. Let's just start with a... It's a little awkward with the orientation we've done this. Because no matter what, we would have to use that bonder in the middle. What if we bonded water to copper first? All it would take to get into position is 4 letting go right now, turning right twice, going down, and then twisting. I think. Then we could do another twist again, and then 2 can take the opportunity to push forward. And then this is going to take some thinking. I need to see this again. Okay. 4, let go. Turn. Forward grab, reverse, let go, turn, grab, twist. Right here, we have a problem. 2 needs to get back to its job. That at least sets us up. Okay, now all we have to do is do the Earth ones. And the Earth ones might even be okay from this bonder still. It's just going to take some work to orient it. At least starting from number 4. Oh, we can do this one very easily. All you have to do for number 4 is let go. Turn, forward, grab, twist, twist, let go, forward, grab, twist. And that should be that one for free. And it is. And then not even leaving, simply go twist, twist. At the same time, this goes turn, push. I've neglected to pick it. It probably didn't exist yet to pick up. Oh, no. We wait one. We wait one to give the space. And then from here, it's easy. We twist, twist, pull, minus, reset. And hopefully I haven't forgotten anything. Oh, that's cruel. That's cruel. Okay, but that's not a real problem. It just means we can't do this step here. It means pull in and then move up before doing anything else. Beautiful. Okay. That's a win. There is time that can be saved if I really wanted to. All of the pulls through that don't actually use the Van Berlo can simply be a double pull by number 2. So that kind of minutia I don't really care about. I like how it's sort of standardized. Pretty good construction, too. Nice manipulation tricks. And I think I did pretty good. About middle of the pack for the 3 general metrics. Probably a sign that this is the sort of intended naive solution. Good stuff. You know, for starting this stream like 45 minutes late, I've made good time. That is the collection as I intended to do it today. Issue 8 is done. There's only 3 left with 3 puzzles in issue 12. I'm very excited. I'm also, just staring at these, scared about this one. I know this was intended as sort of an accidental final boss to the journal. But looking at the intricate collection of bonds, I can't help but wonder if lightsaber is possible. I feel like people think it isn't, but I haven't seen it proven that it isn't. I don't know. By the way, it's a big heckin' polymer. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to a couple of things on the way. Looking forward to this. That's just the victory lap. This is not a hard puzzle. It's just nice and clean and elegant. Well, either way, I'm gonna go. I'm Exception. This is In TV. Have a good day, and good night.